I don't know if anybody's ever thought how I prepare my steaks, but I'm fixing to show you. Very little vegetable oil. And this tray that they come in, which is this one, I take that piece of paper out. I take that piece of styrofoam or whatever it is they got in the bottom that absorbs the juices or whatever. I take it out and then wash this piece of styrofoam really good. And then I put my steak in it and let it kind of do its thing and air out a little bit. And I put a paper towel over it and set it in the refrigerator. So it's kind of hard to do. Well, this paper towel ain't gonna be using it no more. So hold on, I'm gonna have to lay you down. Pepper. I pepper a lot. I like pepper. And beef, you can't go wrong with beef and pepper. I know you're probably thinking way too much pepper, but it really ain't. Oh, shit, switch hands. Well, don't even do that. Ah, crap. Salt. Very little salt. I'm not a salt person. Very little salt. I'm a salt person. But pepper, different situation. Put that meat on my, after handling that, I don't want to handle my feed with grease from the steak on here. I'm heavy with pepper. You think I am, but it's really not that much. Looks like a lot. That's my steak right there. That's how I cook it. Sometimes I add a little garlic. I'm actually thinking about maybe adding a little garlic to it. I don't know. It's a pretty steak. All right, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna add garlic. I shouldn't do this, but just a touch on one side only. Now I probably can't even pick that up on it. So it's a light. I've just got a little bit on there. That's it. But that's my steak, and then I'll grill it. Reverse sear my steak. I got it on the grill side. That's my smoker. Then the grill side, or the smoking side. I got it on the smoking side. Later on, I'll put it on there and sear it. Reverse sear right here. Okay, for the people that ain't never reverse seared a steak, see that 48 degrees? These always at 73. There's 3 probes on here. I ain't using 2 of them. It just went out. So I'm probing it. I don't have to probe this steak, okay? I don't have to probe it because I've been doing it so long. I know pretty much where it's reaching 120 degrees or 110 degrees in the center. But for people that don't know, use a probe. And then once your temperature gets to about 110, 115, it's according to how you like your steak, medium rare. I'm usually at 110 sear, and then I'm about a 145. So that's my mark, 145, 150. Okay, I forgot to mention earlier, when I put this on, temperature really hasn't changed on this. But I put it on at 11:11. Well, it's went up a little bit, but 11:11 is what time I put it on, and now it's 11. I think it's 11:20 now. Okay, I just spun my steak. I had to bone towards the flame, and now it's just spun it, and it's been 7 minutes since I put it on. 7 minutes, and now I'm spinning it. And let's check our temperature. Shit, if I can find the button. Temperature 66 degrees. 60 at high 66. It's bouncing 61. It's gonna bounce. Let's see. Temperature is gonna bounce back and forth. Every time I move if I hold it still, it's 61. So I said 66, but it's actually 61. Light went off. Yeah, I just added to my pit of wood over here. Well, it's charcoal, but I just added some pellets from my pellet smoker over there. I just took a handful and stuck in here to give this steak a little bit of a smoke flavor. You'll see it. Well, it ain't started. The pellets ain't ignited yet, but that's how I put a little smoke flavor on it. I like a little smoke flavor. Let's see what our temperature is. We're at 84. Still got about 5 more minutes to go. But I just shut you down. I closed my phone up on you. There sits my steak still. My charcoals are dwindling out. My steak is stupid tender. I mean, it's just like, tender, like almost falling apart tender, done ready. I don't know if I can even, I've turned it 4 times and I think I've overturned it. I probably should have turned it twice. So this is a lesson. When you're heating your steak up for the sear, don't overwork it, because it'll become so tender that it's just falling apart as you pick it up. Okay, we're at actually 90. Actually, we're a little bit farther than what I had to get a spatula for one thing. I'll have to open that up. There they go. The flames are coming up. Here's my steak. Had to get a spatula because this is wanting to come apart because I handled it too much. So I'm putting it right on here. I'm just gonna let her cook right there on them flames right there. She's gonna cook on them flames. Alright, I'm putting my sear on it. That's what I'm doing right there. Now watch that flame though, she'll get hot. She'll get hot in a hurry. I try to keep my bone. I always try to keep my bone towards the flame more. That bone takes a little bit longer to cook. Right next to that bone. It's gonna be good. About another 5, probably about another 3 or 4 minutes while the wind's blowing like all get out. So about another 2 minutes on this side and we'll be done. I don't know if you can see it or not. Garlic butter. Right there. Well, I can't even. Really? I left my tongues out. I left my spatula in there. Crap. I left my spatula in here. That's my boy. Yeah, only done. Oh, probably a little overdone. Actually, but that's maybe not. I don't know. It might be just because it's dark outside. Look that way. See. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good right there. Carry the phone, spatula, and the steak. Let that rest for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. There's what we got. I think the other side might have a little bit more sear on it. That's a beast. That's a beast of a piece of meat right there. Oh, there's some butter right there. Oh, I can't split that. Messing my deal up with my butter here. My butter to be on there. Messing my deal up here, trying to do videos, messing things up. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oop, there it is. Oh yeah, that looks good. She got a little bit of crisp right there. Oh yeah, that's good right there. That's perfect right there. Could maybe use a little bit of char right here, but I ain't complaining. All right, well, I've recorded once me cutting this with this spatula, and it for some reason didn't take, but it's flat edged. There's some spatulas are sharpened. This one is a flat edged spatula, no sharpenings. See how tender this steak is. I cut it once on that one. I mean, it's a tender steak for it to be a Kroger, and I'm doing this with one hand, so I'm holding the camera with one hand and trying to cut the steak with the other hand with a flat spatula. People say, "Oh, well, you can cut that with a fork." Well, I mean, you can, but with a spatula, fork, I guess. I don't know, but I'm just trying to compare a spatula to a fork, I guess. Judge you best own way. You can see it's in two. There's a few little gristles in there that the spatula's having a problem with. There it is. And I ain't really pushing on it that hard. I'm just working it back and forth. That's you don't need a steak. And that's a perfect cooked piece of meat. Reverse seal, dudes. Our bounds. Over and out.